it varies. When we say one woman, we say imra'atun. When we say two, we say imra'atani. But then when we go to three or more, that is the plural case. Now then we say what? We say nisa'un. You see the entire word changes. The whole word changes. You don't. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, I'm Abu Bakr Siddiq Sha'ban. Once again, back with you. I had a lot doing offline, so I had to check out for a bit. But now, alhamdulillah, I'm back. Pray for me that I can be able to continue with you on this lesson. So now we are going on to the next step. Logically, now we have to move on to what is next, which is al-adad and al-jins. When we say al-adad, in Arabic, it's basically number. Number as regards to words, as regards to nouns here specifically. So when we talk about number in regards to nouns, we can say number can be classified basically into three in the Arabic language. In English, we have only two. Basically, we only have singular and plural, which is two or more. But in Arabic, it's quite different. In Arabic, there's an extra one, which is the dual. So that is especially for Arabic. In Arabic, when you say dual, we call it al-muthanna. So the singular is called al-mufrad, the dual is called al-muthanna, and then the plural, which is the general plural we all know as in English and other languages, is called al-jam'u. So we call it al-mufrad, al-muthanna, and then al-jam'u, which is three or more. So basically, let me put it this way. All the nouns that we know in Arabic, they have their ahwal. They have their kind of state they're in. So we have the nominative state, the accusative state, and the genitive state for nouns. So that is the three ahwal. In total, we have four ahwal for all words, but for nouns, they can take three of them. So that is the halatul raf'i, the halatul nasb, and then we have the halatul khafd or the halatul jar. So every noun you find is normally in its halatul raf'i, which is the nominative case. So you find it in that stage without it being affected by anything. If there is an agent of accusation, that's the accusative agent, that is the amil, then it will be nasib, or we have the what's it called, jar, which causes genitive inflection. We call a Muslim muslimun. And then we have muslimatun, that is still in the raf'u, because you can see at the end we have dhamma, and the dhamma is nonated, so we say dhammatain, and that is, if you go to the next part, which it's about the accusative, then you will say musliman, and then muslimatan. Then we have the third one, which is muslimin, and then muslimatin. You see? So that's the basic premise of it all. So that's the three of the cases. Now let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. So when we say muslimun, that is a Muslim. When we want to say two, then we say muslimani. And if you say muslimatun, that is the female version of the Muslimun. So that is a Muslim woman. If you say muslimatun, now you make it fatha. You make the ta marbuta fatha and say muslimatani. And then you can then say what? Muslimun, muslimani, and then what? Then you have muslimatun and then muslimatani. Let's get a few examples from the Quran. When you go to the Quran, you can find it is said, وَأَمَّا الْجِدَارُ فَكَانَ لِغُلَامَيْنِ يَتِيمَيْنِ فِي الْمَدِينَةِ. That is in the surah where Nabiullah Musa was talking to Sayyidina Khidr alayhi salam. You hear? That's the example. وَأَمَّا الْجِدَارُ فَكَانَ لِغُلَامَيْنِ يَتِيمَيْنِ فِي الْمَدِينَةِ. You see here, the lam here, li ghulamain, that lam is an agent of the genitive. So it causes genitive inflection. That's why I said li gulamaini. If there wasn't that lam, we would say gulamani. But here, because of that lam, it effects change and we say li gulamaini, yatimain, because that is a sifa. So afterwards, we also have واضرب لهم مثلا رجلين جعلنا لأحدهما جنتين من أعناب. جعلنا لأحدهما جنتين من أعناب. You see, that's also from the Quran. And then we still have ولمن خاف مقام ربه جنتان. You see, this is also from the Quran. You see, this one is jannatan because there is no what's it called, agent to effect it, so it's in the nominative case. That's why it's jannatan. But you see, the previous ayah was what? Jannatain. So that's the difference. We have jannatain, we have jannatan, and it's right from the Quran. So we've basically spliced that part. Now we can get into the third part. When we are talking about, we've basically explained the genitive, nominative, and the accusative cases, and that is in the dual, basically in the al-muthanna. Now let's talk about the jam'u. When we talk about jam'u now, broadly speaking, we can say we have three, but two of those are classified into one. So we say we have two basic ones. We have the jam'u as-salim, al-jam' as-salim, that is the sound plural. Then we have the al-jam' al-mukassar, or the jam' at-taksir. We have that part where we say Muslimun, that is, we are talking about the sound plural here. The al-jam' as-salim, that's al-jam' as-salim. So talking about jam' as-salim, we have two. We have either al-mudhakkar as-salim, then we have the al-mu'annath as-salim. So the al-mu'annath is the feminine plural, the sound one, and then we have the masculine plural, the sound one. So now we say al-jam'u al-mudhakkar as-salim, we add wa and noon to the end. We still say so muslimuna. You understand? But then when it changes and the gears shift, now you say you have musliman, muslimaini, then you have muslimina. In the same vein, when you say muslimin, then you say what? Muslimaini still, and then you still say muslimina. So for the accusative, you see the pattern now. For the accusative and the genitive, they have the same formula. You add ya and noon. Here you say ain, and here you say in. So here you say muslimin, here you say muslimain. It's the same with both of them. So you just have to understand what is being said and how it's being said. Then you know what is effecting that change. So that's basically it. We have the Jamu al-Mu'annath. So al-Jamu al-Mu'annath al-Salim. That one, instead of adding wa and noon for the masculine, in lieu of that, you had alif and ta. So you say muslimatun. So you say muslimatun, muslimatani, then you have muslimatun. Then afterwards, we also have muslimatan, muslimataini, then you have what? Muslimatin. You see here, it takes the kisra. It takes the kisra. It's called the halatul nasb. It's the same thing for the halatul khafd or the halatul jar, the genitive. So you still say muslimatin, you say muslimataini, then you still say what? Muslimatin. You can see those are the basic examples. And to wrap it up, we have the al-jamu at-taksir, or the al-jamu al-mukassar. That is the broken plural. Why do we call it the broken plural? Because it sort of has a formula, but it's mostly not static. So there are so many forms of it. The jamu al-mudakkar, there are so many formulas. So example, for the word asad, that is asadun, that is a lion in Arabic. When you say asadun, you say asadani. That is the dual of it. And then when you talk about the plural, you say what? You say usudun. You see, it changes. Now the same way, the actual word for women in Arabic, it varies. We say When we say one woman, we say imra'atun. When we say two, we say imra'atani. But then when we go to three or more, that is the plural case. Now then we say what? We say nisa'un. You see the entire word changes. The whole word changes. You don't have anything like imra'atun or you actually say nisa'un or you say what? Niswatun. So for rajulun, which is a man, we say rajulun, then we have rajulani, then we have what? Rijalun. So you see rajulun, rajulani, then rijalun. That is also a broken plural because the formula is not stated easily. Like for the sound one, it's just wow and noon. Wa, noon. For the sound feminine, we still say what? We say alif and ta. But this one, the formula changes. Here is usudun, then next is rijalun, then next is qulubun, then next is gilmanun, then next. So it changes across the board. And then there's a whole lot of varieties within that category. So you cannot know exactly what we are talking. So when we say minnatun, then it comes later, then you say minanun. You understand? So it changes back and forth. Inshallah, in future classes, we'll try as best as possible to encompass all that I've said here and explore them into detail, go deeper, and see how effectively we can explain them. Inshallah, if you have any questions and there is anything that I forgot to put in there, because basically we are human, we forget everything and I don't know anything. I'm still a student, a learner who is trying to share what I've learned with you. If you have anything to add, please do so in the comment section. And if you found this helpful or you find this likable, please do like, subscribe, and share to other people so everybody can benefit from this video. So till next time, ma salam.